Hello everyone, today we are going to work on this shotgun. So I can pick up the shotgun and equip it, and as you can see here, when I equip, the icon is changed to a shotgun, and when I shoot, it has a different sound and it has a different muzzle flash. So right, and you can see the left hand sliding across the gun, just like in the usual shotguns. And once it is it has 6 rounds, so when it is over, the character do the reload. Right, so let's see how to implement this today. Alright, so I have already implemented the shotgun blueprint here, but actually it needs some work in. So I only did the basic setup that I did, like creating the child class and creating the animation montages as accordingly, and that's all I did. And it's still looks like a machine gun. That's because I haven't done the necessary customizations yet. So this is the shotgun, Mossberg shotgun animation blueprint, and here I have already assigned the reload animations, reload crouching, reload prone animations, and all the required character animations and shooting animations. So here I already have the animations set up, and if I show you here, I have the magazine capacity as 6, so this will have 6 rounds once loaded, and max ammo count 300, total ammo count 20. Alright, so when I equip it, I think I get those settings. Yeah, 6 is loaded, so 14 remaining. And yeah, now let's implement this one shot action, because it shouldn't do a continuous shooting until the loaded ammos are done or finished. So right, first here, as I said, I have already set up the magazine capacity. What we need to optimize is the time in between each shot, and also once a shot is done, we need to play this animation. Yeah, this animation. So once this is the shooting animation, and I already have the relevant shooting animation for the gun. Here you can see the trigger moving back, and also this part also moving back and forth as in the real Mossberg. Right, and this animation is already working. Let's check, see if we can see that. Oh, it's not clear because there is not enough time in between 2 shots. So first, let's change this bullet delay into, how long do we have here? .8. 0.88, I think this is seconds. Yeah, 0.88 seconds. Right, so if I change the bullet delay to 0.88 seconds, if you don't remember, this is where I have implemented it in my shooting function, in my fire function. Once we shoot, we have a delay, and then we deactivate the muzzle flash. Then only we can do another shot here, like this. And also I have another parameter, automatic. Yeah, that also need to disable. Oh wait, if I disable that, I can already simulate the one shot part without the delay. Right. Okay, now let's see how to implement the characters animation for shooting. So for that, actually I already have the required animation here, see shoot standing, but I haven't used it anywhere. If I go to the references, it's not there. So I think it's time to properly implement that, and we should implement it here. But how? In the 𝐶𝐻_soldier character, this is the fire event. Here I can play a montage. Like this. So how do we get the animation montage? Right, in the BP gun we have a function to get reload animations. Similarly, let's add a function get shoot animation. And should be simple. This should return shoot in animation and animation montage. Right, now let's implement it here and compile it, and interface, where's interface, get shoot animation. This should return 𝐶𝐻 shoot standing. At the moment I think the same standing shooting animation will work for both for the crouch state as well, but let's just implement it for the standing. And then here from the weapon get shoot animation, play it, and we need to stop this for automatic rifles like machine guns. So that means, let me check. Here we have 1, 2, 3 sections for automatic weapons. Yeah, so when we stop firing, we should play the animation, or we just need to stop that animation, or we need to play the animation starting from release section. I think just stopping that particular animation also should work. So let's try that way first. Right, okay, now shall we test? First test here. It is working, but I don't see much of a difference because Yeah, we already have this recoil. We already have implemented this recoil shaking. Let me temporarily disable that. Right. Oh, it looks bad. Let me re-enable it. Right. Let's test the shotgun. We have a clear animation there when shooting. See, the left hand moves along the gun. Right, and also you need to make sure in the animation blueprint we play that animation in the upper body slot, and we blend the upper body slot here using spine 3, and make sure that you haven't enabled this mesh space rotation blend. If you have enabled it, I think we will get some different effect. Let me check. See, this happens. So make sure you haven't enabled it, then you should be fine. Oh wait, why did the reloading animation didn't play? Ah, right, we have a problem. The problem is we play in the 𝐂𝐻𝐳, we play the shooting animation regardless of whether we are reloading or not. So I think it would be better if we trigger this shooting animation from the gun itself, just like we did for the reload. Let me check where did we use reload. I think here, check ammo. Yeah, we call reload on the character. So just like that, it would be better if we call the fire animation from the gun itself. So we will not be playing the fire animation if we are still reloading. So how do we do that? Under BPI character, I think it instead of having a dedicated function just to play the shooting animation, it would be better if we have a more general purpose animation like play montage, play character montage, because if I use play montage it can contradict with this one. Oh no, it has play anim montage, right? Anyway, it's better to have this play character montage name. Then as the input, let's have an anim montage. Right. Also, let me duplicate this. another one, stop character montage. Right, now let's implement it. Play character montage. And let's call play anime montage. Here we can also optionally have the start section and this play rate, but for the moment we don't need that. So stop character montage. Right, now I'll remove this part section from here, and then in the 𝐵𝐵_gun under fire, this is where we play the fire animation. Here we can get a reference to the character and call play character montage. As the montage, I can give 𝐒𝐻_𝐸𝐵_shoot. Also, we have another problem. If this is automatic gun, let me move this part closer. If I play the anime montage here, this part will be repeated again and again. So it would be better. So I should not do that actually. Right. So I think, yeah, we still need the 𝐁𝐞𝐜_𝐸𝐵 part here. So I'll connect it like this. If we are not reloading, we don't have to play the animation montage again for shooting. If we reload, we have to play it again. So we need to duplicate this part before going into this loop as well, because initially also we need to check if the gun is already loaded or not. Here actually I should connect it in both ways. Oh, we should not play the shooting animation of the gun also if we are still reloading. So should be connected this way. Right, now let's check. Right, now it is working properly. Great. And also unintentionally we have solved another problem. That is, if I keep the left mouse pressed and without releasing it through while the gun reload happens, once after gun is reloaded, the character will again start shooting. See, So I have released the mouse now. Oh, one shot happens, which is not good. So but it doesn't happen again. But if I keep the left mouse button pressed, it again starts shooting. Earlier I had to release and press again to do that. But it shouldn't shoot once, so we need to fix that. Here. We should check if we are still firing. Now I'm gonna keep the mouse. I'm gonna release the mouse now, so he doesn't shoot again. Great. Right, the next thing I want to fix is I need to customize the shotgun muzzle flash and the sound. So here you may notice I am using the same muzzle flash and the same sound just like other weapons. So for that, let's see. This is where I apply the sound. So let me promote this to a variable. Shoot sound. By default it will have this 𝐂𝐴K47 sound. And as for the muzzle flash, we already have the component here, we can just change it here. Now here for the Mossberg, let's first change the sound. So I have already imported a shotgun sound effect, so let's use it. This, and for some reason all the other guns don't have the default value here. I'm not sure why, but I have to open all of them and reassign it. Actually we need to change them anyway, but for now I'm going to keep the default sound. Now let's see. Great. And next part is customizing the muzzle flash. So I have already have this muzzle flash pack imported, but these are Niagara effects and this is the shotgun muzzle flash. But here in the gun I have used for the muzzle flash a normal cascade particle system. Right, so I'm gonna replace this one with the Niagara system. So as for the default one, this is BP gun. Let's use this rifle muzzle flash. Oh wait, that's the cascade one. Alright, since I already have this shotgun muzzle flash as a cascade particle system, I thought since others are Niagara effects, this is also a Niagara effect. So we can just replace it. That's easy for now. Be shotgun. Right, now let's check. Okay. Also, we have one more bug. So if you pay attention to the weapon HUD here, just see when we shoot once, it decreases more than 1, the ammo count. See, 3 is go to 0. Why does that happen then? Oh, wait. I know the reason. Because I added 𝐂𝐚𝐭 twice. Yeah. So here, yeah, that's the case, of course. So what we need to do is we shouldn't put this part inside the 𝐂𝐚𝐭. So let's just, let me just copy this and delete this from here, and then let's add it. Where? Yeah, somewhere here. Right, now that problem should be fixed. Perfect. Great. So I'm gonna stop this episode right here, and in future I wish to work on this. So usually enemies have seen me. So when I shoot, so here we get only 1 dent in the wall. So for pistol or something that makes sense, but for shotgun we should have multiple damage points in the wall, because it kind of has like a spread shot. So I want to work on that also in future. So I'm gonna stop this episode right here, and as always project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link could be in the description below, and if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. So thanks for watching. See you in another episode. Goodbye.